Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Enemies of Reality, the 5th studio record by the American metal band Nevermore. Today we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I found out about their music back in 2008 or 9 because I've been listening to the band All That Remains, and on that album they had a cover of Believe in Nothing, that's a Nevermore song. I've enjoyed the cover, so I've decided to check out the discography of this band, and I've been their fan ever since. Enemies of Reality is an interesting album for many reasons, like the fact that the production was handled by Kelly Gray, as you can see here. He's the guitarist of the band Queensryche, or however you pronounce that shit, and that production was so awful that the entire record had to be remixed and remastered in 2005 by Andy Sneap, the same guy who did the previous album and the next two ones. What's also interesting is the fact that this album is dedicated to Chuck Schuldiner, the vocalist and the guitarist of the band Death. You can feel that in the riffs and the guitar solos. When it comes to the lineup on this record, we have the standard one of Warren Dane on the vocals, Jeff on the guitars, Jim on the bass and Van on the drums. Those guys were always the core of the band. The only changes you could find on the other records were when a second guitarist would appear, but besides that, it was always those four dudes. The production on the record is tight. I'm of course referring to the remixed and remastered 2005 edition, because the original is not that good. It's also not that awful as many people claim it to be. The main problem of it is the drum sound. You can actually feel that the 2003 version was just unfinished. The production did not exist on the drums. The guitars and the vocals were mixed fine, but everything else just fell short, and I'm glad that they've decided to remix the entire thing, because the 2005 version sounds beautiful, it has clarity and power, and that 2003 one is, you know, like an Easter egg. You can listen to it, but the newer versions will sound better. That's the truth. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about society, politics, depression, personal struggles, relationship issues. I feel like this is a concept album because of how much the lyrics repeat in the other songs. Like the first track, Enemies of Reality, it seems like it's the main idea behind the entire record, because in tracks like Numenon or Seed Awakening they do repeat the same stuff, and it's quite interesting. I don't know what that means, but I do enjoy the message of this record. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, chorus, outro. Sometimes it's slightly different, like the segments are rearranged. When it comes to the music on this album, it sounds like a mix of progressive metal, thrash metal, with a little bit of death metal here and there. Also, slight nu metal influences on the last two songs. I truly enjoy the sound of this record. The album starts with the title song, Enemies of Reality, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's stellar for the entire record. I love the speed, the groove, the intensity of the drumming, the double bass work. It all works. Next is the bass. It's not that audible and it mostly follows the guitars. It's fine. The guitar work is the main course on this album. I love the guitar solos, they're juicy and memorable. Same with the guitar riffs, we have some faster ones but also some melodic ones thrown in. Jeff uses some guitar pedals and effects here and there. He truly knows what he's doing. And finally we have the vocals by Warren, and I must say that I do enjoy his weird way of singing. Like, he has his own style and you will always recognize him. So he sings and he shouts. Most of it's genius. Some of the lines here and there were not for me, but that's to be expected. He was one of those dudes that had his own special voice, and I respect him for that. Rest in peace, Warren. Now this song, Enemies of Reality, it's a banger, it's heavy, it's straight to the point. The guitar solo is fantastic, it reminds me of ancient Egypt for some reason. Apparently, the recording of this record was very stressful for the band because the label, Century Media, didn't want to give them budget for it because they wanted to negotiate a new deal, like the band wanted more money and to be respected by the label. So the label was like, yeah, fuck it, it's your last record with us, do what you want. That's why the production sucked on the first version from 2003. Then Nevermore signed a better deal, and that's why their next record sounded so good. They had basically the budget for it. So this record, I consider it to be the heaviest album by this band because of the internal turmoils and the fight with the label. You can truly feel that they are pissed off. You can feel it in this song like 100%. I love the verses here, the chorus, the bridge, the outro. Everything works. It's one of the best Nevermore songs ever. 10 out of 10. Ambivalent. Now this is a funny song to me because it's truly ambivalent. It has some more melodic lines, but there are some very death metallic riffs here and there. There's blasting. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is a heavy song. I almost love every section of it, but some of the vocals are not for me. So 9 out of 10. Never Purify is one of the best Nevermore songs ever. I love the vocals here, they complement the instruments, the guitar work is just flawless. I love every guitar riff, every guitar solo. That line with "I'm not your savior", that's my favorite part of the song. But actually, every single segment is fun to listen to and it's memorable. This is my favorite Nevermore song. 11 out of 10. Tomorrow Turned Into Yesterday. Now this is the only ballad type of a track here. It's still heavy and I truly enjoy its more melodic and calm approach. Love the guitar work, the drumming, the bass, the vocals, just everything, especially the chorus. 10 out of 10. I Voyager is my second favorite song here. I love its speed, the intensity, the emotional impact it has, especially the chorus. It's very atmospheric, love the guitar work, it all works. 11 out of 10, Create the Infinite. Now this is an interesting song because it starts so heavy, I love the verses, they are just so angry, so pissed off. The entire instrumental section is flawless, but some of the vocals are not for me. So I'm kinda disappointed. This is a perfect song, but I wish the vocals were better. 10 out of 10. Who Decides is my least favorite song on the record. I feel like it's a little bit too melodic for my taste. I do enjoy the opening riff, it's heavy, it's straight to the point, but the chorus could have been better. Also some of the vocals, yeah, they were just okay. It's not a bad song at all, but compared to everything before it, it's just great. 8 out of 10. Numenon. Now this is probably the most experimental song on the entire record. It has a very nu metalish vibe to it when it comes to the guitar riffs and the overall presentation. I love the solos and the lead guitar work. It sounds very classical, but it's mixed with those nu metalish, evil sounding melodies. I love this song with all of my heart. Again, when it comes to the lyrics, they do quote the words from the first track. It's weird, but it's fun. 10 out of 10. And the final song, Seed Awakening. This song, same as the previous one, quotes some words from the first song. I truly enjoyed the guitar work here, especially the intro. It's so heavy. The verses, the chorus, it all works. The drumming is flawless. I love the double bass work here, the guitar solos. It's a heavy song and a fitting ending to this album. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is ideal. Replayability, yeah, it's a masterpiece. I love this record from beginning to the end. It's my favorite Nevermore release, up there with the 2001 album, I forgot its name, something with the Dead Word. I truly enjoy both of these, they have amazing songs. The highlights here are Never Purify, I Voyager, Tomorrow Turned Into Yesterday, Numenon, Seed Awakening, Create the Infinite, and Enemies of Reality. Celebrate anniversary by spinning this record today. It truly deserves your love and attention. Just listen to the remixed and remastered version from 2005. But if you're curious, also check out the original one. Maybe you will enjoy it more. I don't, because the drums sound weird and not produced there. The newer version kicks ass. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram in the description, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye!